Hello, everybody. I had my heated vest on and I thought, what am I, crazy? Let me get my Gilmore robe. It is the warmest thing ever. So I'm going to rock the Gilmore robe on this episode. It's gotten very cold outside. It's actually not as bad as other days, but we're going to have the Gilmore robe on. If I'm going to have to wear a heated vest, why not, right? Where is this? Hello, everybody. We are all here. 20 plus already before I even sat down. Canon, they changed. Oh, we're talking about something else. I'll wait till it catches up. Which one would you all like? What is up? The dude, by the way, I literally, if you guys are on Patreon, you'll see I just dropped like 10 or 12 episodes of stuff. I usually do that on Fridays now. I try to make it a point to have everything drop by Friday. The only thing that doesn't come out Friday is anything that can't come out Friday because it hasn't come out yet. So like One Punch Man will come out Tuesday. Campaign to the Patreon Hour will come out Tuesday. Chucky comes out Wednesday. So there are things that come out different days. But hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The dude, I did literally just read all of your emails. I figured I'm gonna see you right now. I'm sure that's probably what the dude is talking to you guys about as far as a one shot. Anyway, talking with Jay about, yeah, that's I see the dude already is writing that. So we're gonna kind of play it by ear. We're gonna see what it is. I saw what the dude's options were. I don't know what he discussed with you guys, but I read the dude's options, what he thinks we could do or should do, and I think they're all reasonable. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what everybody thinks. What is up, everybody? Is everything good? Let me make sure my audio is the same. Sometimes my sister uses the computer. Oh, my audio might be... Is my audio sound higher than usual, guys? Because it looks like my mic is higher up than usual. Let me know, though. For some reason, it doesn't look like I'm spiking, but it looks like my mic is definitely higher than usual. See, sometimes I'll update, and then the mic readjusts, and it's like different settings. You guys let me know if I sound good. Sounds fine to me? Okay. If for some reason it looks like it's at a different decibel level, but yeah, 2 hours, the dude's explaining everything. I was not aware of that till the dude told me that the next couple are very short. So if I was to do them, this is what the dude is probably explaining or has already explained. If I was to do the next episode, if I did a 30-minute part 1 and 2 and a Patreon hour, we'd basically be left with less than an hour for the live stream. So we could either like double up and do a 2 for 1 week or use the extra time to do something else. I just realized I was like, I have like a raging headache. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, as I'm sitting here, I'm like, I have like a headache for some reason. And then I just realized when I drank water, I've been working all day and I don't think I drank water ever. I stopped and ate, but even when I ate, I don't think I drank anything. So I think I'm like probably extremely I mean, it wasn't hot out, so it wasn't like I was sweating my ass off. But I just feel like I had a bit of a headache, and as soon as I drank water, I feel like it like half went away. Stay hydrated, people. Let me hydrate so that we could drink some alcohol and not die. Like, see how much water I just like chugged a bottle of water. I didn't even like as soon as it's one of those things like I didn't think about it. It didn't like affect me. As soon as I drank a little bit of water, it was like my body was like, my God, what is this substance you have put in your body? I need it. I require it, especially if we're gonna have alcoholic beverages. We don't want Jay passing out or having something horrible happen, do we? Do we? I mean, maybe we do. Do we? I don't think so. All right, I'm talking like a crazy person. Let me say hi to everybody. The dude is working McGuigan. Just an FYI, I procrastinated. So the email I meant to send you last week, I just sent it. Oh, okay, McGuigan, I got you. If Pistols O'Brien's in here, I did get Pistols O'Brien's email. I'm going to send you the link if you're in here. I'll do it after this. I McGuigan, am a procrastinator. I don't even know if I call it procrastinating. I just literally feel like I don't have enough time in the day. So I'll have like 30 things I want to do. and then some of them just don't get done, or I just forget because of other things having priority. It's not really laziness or anything. Like, I don't know. I put too many things on my plate. I love it. I love being busy, but then sometimes it's a rough. All right, here's what we got so far. Who's in the chat? Let's say hi to everybody so I know who we're dealing with. I see we got about 30 strong. We got M. Gormley, the Dude JB, Colvin, McGuigan, Surge 2200, Dark Wolf, Shane, Baron, Little Paramonster, Clever Name I Made, Nuckin' Futz. I believe you were one of the first. I just read your comment on Patreon. When I was putting videos up on Patreon, I read your comment about sailing, how it's much more difficult than I guess I assume, being as I've never sailed. I'll have to take your word for it. I read your comments though. I wanted to check real quick anybody that said anything about sailing. That was my huge thing about the whole first 2 hours of this episode. I am not a sailor. I've never sailed, so I don't know how difficult it actually is. Therefore, I'm like, if we're a good group of dudes, we're good people. We can't be taught it real quick or like get by enough to get to the next. I just feel like we're not idiots. So I feel like 3 days. I feel like you could like if I had to, I could hire 3 knowledgeable people off the street to probably help me for a week at work. I wouldn't want to hire them and I wouldn't feel comfortable, but I feel like if I got 3 people that had a good head on their shoulders, I could teach them in those couple days what I need them to do to get by for like a week on my job. And I have like a job that is demanding as far as having skills and needing to know things, but I feel like I could get you by for a week or so on just your like wits if you were smart enough. And I feel like we're talented enough. That was where I was going, but maybe it's way beyond that. Maybe it's things like you just can't comprehend or understand in that short of time. That's what I wasn't sure. Ninja Master is in the chat. We got Patricia. We got, I might have named everybody. Oh no, I see Vero G. T-Spark. Hey T-Spark, I feel like I have not seen you in a bit. But welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Das Grove. Did I miss anybody? I think I got you all. At least everybody that was up and down from there. Let me just make sure. Amelia. I was going to say, I feel like I skipped somebody somewhere. Amelia is, I was going to say is in the house. But technically, we're not in a house. Well, I am in a house. I guess we're all in a house of some sort. Boop, 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 boop. And we've got Jackie. Hello, hello. And I do remember now it is pronounced Jackie. But I will always think of you in the back of my mind as Jacques. I don't know if that's like mean or something. I don't mean to insult the name, but I feel like that is an interesting name and it's not your name. But that's how I thought it was or saw it. Jacques, but you're Jackie. Jackie. Hello. Neil, what is up? I'm here too. Neil is here. My good friend Neil. All right, guys, we're going to select beverages 9 o'clock. Well, first off, here, this is what we got. I have these. I went and got a new case. So this is my new favorite seltzer. Corona seltzer. My new favorite seltzer. Tell me which one. Vote in the chat which one I'm starting with. I have one of every flavor in my presence. That's my new favorite seltzer. I feel like it has the perfect amount of flavor and carbonation. Some of them are way too sweet. Some are way too carbonated. I feel like Corona has the best balance of all. I also don't like highly carbonated things, so it all depends on what you like. I also have this left of the Wild Turkey, so we could do a shot, probably about 4 shots in there, give or take, maybe 3 hearty shots. 3 hearty shots. I got a highly chilled Jack Daniels glass here. I'm going to pour a shot in right now. So, purple top. Everyone's going purple top. Timestamp is 2:10:50. I think we got, about an hour and 40 minutes? I don't think we got like a long one, so I'm not super rush. In case a reminder is needed, I will happily respond and accept Jacques or Jackie. Beautiful. I thought you were pretty flexible on it. I just didn't want to assume because I tend to remember things that have never been said because I just make it up in my mind because I am a crazy person and that's what crazy people do. I'm getting the window up. We're going over here. We're going to start. My target goal is 9:10. We're going to have all this up and running and already be watching by 9:10. So here we go. As Jay rapid fires through the world of YouTube, episode 36. By the way, who has seen the new Weird Al movie? The new Weird Al movie came out this morning. Oh, what did I do? New Weird Al movie came out this morning. Amazing. I mean, I want to know what somebody thinks that's not a Weird Al fan, or that is a Weird Al fan, I guess I should say. But as a Weird Al fan, a lifelong Weird Al fan, I found it most triumphant. And boom, 210.50. We got 210.50. Yes, so anyway, new Weird Al movie. It was not what I expected. And honestly, that is like a good thing in my mind. Because I expected it to be silly and funny. I won't spoil it. It does things I don't think I've ever seen before. And I'm saying that in a good way. And it's not like shock factor or anything. There was just things in the movie I don't ever recall seeing a movie do before. And it was interesting and well done. And it worked. And it like everything kind of just worked. I was like very pleased with it. Is it a parody of a biopic? I haven't, but I want to. It's hard to explain what it is, but you could call it that. You could almost call it a parody, like almost like a mockumentary. It's not though. It's weird. I've seen like Never Stopping. What is it? What was the one with Andy Samberg? It was like Never Stopping. Pop Star, Never Stopping. That I thought was amazing. That was like a mockumentary, almost like a Mighty Wind or something, or Spinal Tap. This was like different. This was kind of like that, but not. It's very hard to explain. I recommend you go see it. It is definitely different than anything I've seen of recent. All right, we got the clock. I'm going to put this. Do we have... I'm going to put this over here for now. I don't think we have I don't know. We might have a battle map coming. If we do, I'll move the window. But here we go. We're all set up. Everything's good. 210.50, 210.50. Let's read the chat real quick. We got 5 minutes. That's cool. I have to see it. It's in theaters here in Canada. Really? That's interesting. I woke up. Well, I didn't even wake up. It was around 1 o'clock in the morning. I was about to go to sleep last night. I'm like, I don't have any shows I need to do. I'm kind of ahead on the things I have to get done. There's a bunch of things I want to do, but I'm like, let me try to go to sleep at a relatively decent, normal time. I did have work this morning. I literally went down, laid in bed, turned on my TV, and I have a Roku TV. It's free streaming on Roku. I didn't think it came out till 3 a.m., so I was like, I'll just watch it in the morning. It dropped at midnight, my time, Eastern Standard Time, on Roku. So when I turned on my TV, it literally says, you want to watch Weird Al? Like, I didn't even have to click anything. It was just like right there because my TV is Roku. So it goes right to the Roku menu. And there's Weird Al. And I'm like, how do I not? I've been a lifelong fan. How do I not jump right in? I thought I'd fall asleep during it, but it was enough of an entertaining thing. Kind of reminded me similar parts like the Tenacious D movie, Pick of Destiny. It had similar things to that, like a lot of different movie type documentary, mockumentary type things I've seen. It was like all of it thrown into one. And me being the Weird Al fan that I am, it was all amazing. Just updated and set up no super chat. Oh, I forgot. Let me explain this to you guys real quick. I didn't even think about that. I got demonetized. I didn't even think it would affect this. I totally forgot. It won't let me do super chats. Ninja Master, save them up for the next time. I got my whole channel. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then we're going to start over. Nothing I can do about it now. My whole channel got demonetized. Like on Monday, I think it was. On Monday, my whole channel got demonetized. They all 2,200 plus of my videos because they're saying that something I did, and I'm assuming it's my House of the Dragon clips, something I did, they're not saying that I did anything wrong. They're just saying that a lot of what I was doing recently is things that are getting copyright claimed, so that they suspended me from the AdSense partnership with YouTube. So there's no strike on my channel or anything like that, but they're basically like, we have to reevaluate your channel and I had to submit a bunch of stuff. I had to explain to them what my channel is. I even said, like, I only did that recently for one show, and it was just like to clip it out what I was talking about and different things. Long story short, they demonetized my entire channel until it's reviewed. It isn't one of those things where they're like, while we're reviewing it, we'll allow this to happen or something like that. They literally were just like, you're guilty until further notice kind of thing. Like, guilty until proven innocent, so to speak. So they're like, don't worry. Nothing's wrong with your channel. You can do whatever you want. It's not a strike on your channel. We just have to verify what you're doing is legitimate. So I had to send him a bunch of stuff, prove everything. I was like, if it was those videos, I'll stop doing it. But that's not what my channel is. But now I didn't even realize that. There's also, it shut down all the links to Patreon. If you go to one of my videos, all the Patreon links are like, they just don't work. There's nothing, it just doesn't click. So I thought it was just that. I didn't even realize, because they're like, yeah, you're not monetized on ad revenue. But I didn't think it would shut down super chats too. So if anybody wanted to donate money or there's a super chat, you could verbally tell me and then give it to me next time or something, or we'll just not deal with it because we'll have next time. I don't know. I honestly just totally didn't think about that. In my head, I was like, what else is this going to affect? Because all I could really see so far was monetization and Patreon links. Because it said once you're demonetized, it doesn't allow you to use links because the links cost them money to redirect people or something. So since you're not using AdSense and making them money, you can't use certain things or whatever. So it was this whole shit show. It happened literally the morning after Halloween. I remember I did all these horror movies. I was trying to edit up all these horror movies. It was like 2 a.m. and they were like, bam, demonetized. I went to post a video and all my videos were demonetized. So ridiculous. I did notice everybody getting hammered in YouTube. If you are familiar with YouTube, all sorts of reactors, big names, The Real Rejects, Angry Joe, all these people are getting demonetized, having videos taken down. Somebody told me that Fox organized like a new division where they're purposely going after and targeting people that are doing content creations and stuff like that. So shit's only going to probably get worse. But the good thing is my channel isn't affected as far as doing the live streams, talking to you guys, posting videos. I just am probably going to have a hefty cut in ad revenue. Like, to put it on the forefront and be honest with you guys, I probably make about $500 to $1,000 a month in ad revenue from YouTube. That doesn't count Patreon and other stuff. Just off of the ads, because I have so many videos at this point, 2,200 plus. I get ad revenue on videos I posted 4 years ago. So at this point, it fluctuates, but I get probably $500 to $1,000 a month. Now I'm getting zero, literally zero. They just shut down the whole system. So I still have Patreon, and I don't do it for the money, but that is something I'm just used to getting for 4 years. I'm like, oh, I get a check for $500, and now I don't get that. And like I said, I don't need it, but it's bullshit. So anyway, don't forget to like the videos. But yes, we'll do shots, we'll drink. I know Ninja's probably dying to donate money because Ninja always has a donation or two by now, like easily. So Ninja, I totally understand. I thank you all. If you want shout out in the chat, Jay, I was going to donate money. Take a shot, chug a beer, hit the radiators. Feel free. You know me. But on that note, thumbs up everybody because we're a little behind. I totally forgot to let you guys all know that. That was probably something I should have told you first. Nothing's in the good news is I lost all the strikes on the channel. I had 2 strikes pending. Both are removed. I think that's what started the problem. I think what started the problem is they saw I kept getting strikes. And then what I do is I dispute them, say these are bullshit, and then I'd get them taken away. But I think the AdSense people were like, dude, You're getting like a lot of these situations arising. And yes, you're winning them, but I think it's one of those things where they're like, if you're getting these a lot and you're winning them, maybe you're manipulating the system, whatever it is, I'll figure it out. But until further notice, I'm demonetized. I'm all demonetized, my friends. Hopefully YouTube will step in on that. Yeah, so that's why I've been extremely busy this week with that. I haven't gotten nearly as much content out, and I feel like I've done twice as much work because I know you're all thumbs it up. Last thing I'm going to say, I know I'm ranting. They literally made me do a 5-minute video. At a point, they said, we no longer deal through emails. I had to do a 5-minute video giving them a step-by-step rundown of how I run my channel. Like, this is the videos I post. This is how I post them. On this day, I post this. On this day, I post this. They wanted a legitimate rundown and a schedule and me to explain them step-by-step what my channel is. Like, I watch a show and I react to it and then I respond to it. And then I do live streams and I talk to people and then I do a watch along. I had to do all this in a 5-minute video and send it to them because they didn't want an email. They're like, we're too busy for emails. We need a step-by-step of you. I think they want to see you in action and don't want to believe your videos are real or something. So I had to explain to them like, hello, YouTube, you bastages. Anywho, here we go. We're going to do 3, 2, 1, go. We're in. Oh, and Orly is on the ship. I always forget. We got Orly at the end. The fucking worst. Orly. Oh, and the subtitles. Our subtitles, if somebody needs bigger subtitles, let me know. Maybe I'll do it. All right, here we go. I lowered them a little. I'll do 150. I think 150 is big enough. All right. There we go. It's oh, Captain. Who's Captain? Did I put that on the other thing too? I'm happy to see that I'm actually just able to do the live streams. I was afraid that because of the demonetization that I wouldn't be able to do live streams. But that wasn't the case. So thank God we could do the live streams. Clock, everything's good. All right. What's the plan? We're coming up with a plan. I just changed the caption to who's captain. Should I do apostrophe? I'm going to do apostrophe. Orly. Orly is one of my favorites. Clock is good. That robe is glorious. I love it. I'm not kidding you. It's almost too warm. It was super cold and I literally feel like I'm sweating. It is glorious. I love it. Thank you, McGuigan. Appreciate it. Let me tighten it up here. Reveal my nips. I don't want to show my nips. For a $5 donation that you can't even donate, I'll flash my nips. That's where I've resorted to. Very murky. Did Purple win? Ninja was gonna send a super chat. We're radiatoring. Everyone get your radiators ready. Gilmore is opening the window. Ninja with the $57,000 donation. It was private. YouTube gets none of that money. It's all to me. Ninja texted me. He said $57,000. So now I don't have to give YouTube money. YouTube's just costing themselves money too. They take more than I get. Radiators. I'm going to start an OnlyFans. The dude's right. OnlyFans right here. I'm going to start with a Gilmore robe and nothing else. As the crow swims. I have so much Critical Role clothing. I probably could have like 30 layers of Critical Role clothing that I could just like have as a striptease and I'd never end. It would never end. I'm listening to what's going on. They're coming up with a plan. They're just discussing which way to go. I just want to see if purple won. I saw a lot of purple. Purple, 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 blue. Mix a shot of each. I like clever name I made. Clever name I made said mix a little of each. We're going to Ink Claw. Ink Claw was the one we seemed to come up with. I'm going to mix them all. I'm going to go with clever name I made. So we're mixing all 4 seltzers. First off, if anyone is sending a super chat, which doesn't exist, just put a lot of emojis with exclamations, and I'll know, and I'll see you, and I'll read you. You don't have to. You don't have to. You obviously can't actually do it. Damn right not. Look at Orly. I love that Matt's got to stay with Orly's face with the squint. All right, this is how we're going to roll. First things first. There's a hearty shot here. Should I mix the seltzer with the shot, or should I take the shot and then mix the seltzers? Tell me. Ocean. 1, 2, 3, ocean. That is Wild Turkey 101. I could either shoot it or mix it with the seltzers. It's a new thing. So question, not that it's relevant, even though it might be. Shoot it by itself, mix it. Let's go. Let's see how many. We got 1 and 1 so far. Do we have 4 new crewmen and Orly, or is there 5 new crewmen and Orly is a 6th? I wasn't clear on what we ended up with. Shot. All right. It's about a shot and a half, probably. Cheers to the dude and to Ninja for the donation that is there but not there. Urukays are like the Urukai. Doesn't that sound like the Urukai? Urukazel. That was a bit more than I expected, and I'm going to get drunk in 5. No, I'm not. I'll be fine. I could drink that whole bottle. This is how much is left. We got about a shot and a half, 2 shots. Iron-bearing creatures, they take... I want to go there. I honestly want to go there. I want to go to the most dangerous... I can't remember. I think it's 4. I can't remember. I think it's 4. And Orly. Okay. I thought it said only. I'm like, what? 6 total. 4 spares only, Orly, and the other 2. Okay. 6 total. 4 spares, Orly, and the other 2, Marcus and Gallant. Okay. So isn't that seven? Seven total. Four spares, Orly, and Marcus and Gale. Or Marcus, I guess, does. Marius, I mean. Marius, I guess, isn't counting as a crew. That makes sense. Gallon is part of the crew, I guess. Seven? Okay, seven. Yeah, okay. I thought maybe you just weren't counting Marius as a crew member because he's kind of just there. Which I would not blame you. I could count him or not. He's. I'm gonna mix all the seltzers. There we go. Ready? I definitely put too much of the blue one. Do you know what you're looking for? Isn't that the song? That's what I'm thinking in my head. I still, yes, he did say it. Cause I still haven't found what I'm looking for. What is that? Still haven't found. Who is that? Sings that? Oh my God, why can't I think of who that is? You too? Is that you too? Maybe it's you too. People probably lit up the chat already. I don't see it yet. Sometimes it's funny to me that Caduceus goes from like very lackadaisical, like almost like naiveness to these deep conversations. Has Liam ever used that mug before? That's pretty awesome looking. The email I sent you isn't just a picture of the statue, it also has some pictures of minis I painted and Dwarven Forge maps I've built. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. You too. The Joshua. It is. In my head, I was like, is the in my mind, for some reason, the Joshua tree, I thought, like, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, was that the thing or was that another band? Like, it's so long since I thought about that. I literally was like, was the Joshua tree its own band? Or was that the album that you two sang? Oh, I saw a clever name I made. Yeah, it was Yasha. Matt as Yasha. To Nugget. We're sending a message to Nugget. I would love to know what Jester's going to say in this message. Is she going to be honest and say, that wasn't me? Um, Real quick, everyone in the chat, what did you guys think of what I said in the last video? Wasn't there an option at that point for us to turn ourselves in? I feel like once they said they didn't really care and all they were really concerned with was the tiefling girl who killed herself. What if Jester turned herself in and goes, I did it. I was scared. They attacked me. And we just resolved it. I feel like we could have. All right. At least it was how it should be with the mom. Goodbye. The Matt Mercer effect has taken hold of Jay. He has finally evolved into Comfy Jay. What is up, Ray? Ray in the chat, what is up? Jester is still wanted. Oh, yeah. But if Jester wasn't wanted, wouldn't it be a good thing to do? I guess that does put a damper on things. Yes, yes, yes. I was not thinking long, like outside the box we were in. Correct. Thank you. See, now you all have just put me at rest. Because in my mind, I'm thinking we could have had an easy out in all this. But, all right. Yes, if she wasn't wanted, it would have been a viable option. Yes. All right. I'm happy about you guys letting me. In my head I was not thinking that far. I was like, this sounds logical. I wasn't thinking beautiful fish, beautiful. Love it. Reminds me of The Little Mermaid or something. Under the sea. When does Little Mermaid come out? The new one. Wakanda Forever comes out next week, right? In less than a week, Thursday night next week. So like 5 days. Wakanda. I keep hearing from people it's really good, but almost 3 hours. I don't mind. I could pay. I'll go see it 5 times. Yes. And if you pee on it, it helps. That's actually a real true thing. Jellyfish sting, you piss on it. Good stuff. I don't know. I probably won't see it. All the Disney Live remakes sucked ass. I want to see it just because I feel like it's going to be horrible and I want to have an opinion on it so I could tell people I told you so. Because it's like, I agree with you. I think a lot of the live action ones have been flops, like in my own opinion. I want to go see it just so I could give my opinion. Avantika. I know it's Avantika, but now I'm used to him saying Avantika. You're going to see Wakanda Forever next week. Isn't it next week? Doesn't it come out next Thursday? If it comes out next Thursday, then yes. Then yes, I am. I might not see it like that night, but I'll see it next week from Thursday to Sunday. Laura is legit choking up here. She is like visibly upset. You usually don't see her like that. It's like in order to help her mom, we had to run away and leave her. Laura's playing Travis like a fiddle. Beauty and the Beast was the only one I actually didn't mind. Mostly because of Emma Watson. Of the live actions. I saw all of them. I'd probably agree that was my most favorite of all of them. I See, I would be down for that. I'd be down for some treasure hunting. I would definitely be down for some treasure hunting, side questing, maybe finding weapons of myth that hold the power of the gods. Does that exist? Can we do that? We could do that too. Thanks, Ford. That's cute. I dig that little moment with Ford and Jester. Was Jester already getting choked up? I know she wrote the letter to her mom. Did something specifically get her choked up? Because out of nowhere, I feel like she just started getting very sad. I mean, it's a sad moment, but I feel like Jester usually handles those moments like very, like less emotion. Usually, I feel like. So the crew is happy. I always strongly believe in making your crew happy. I always treat my crews very nice. I pay them good. I feed them good. We'll go out sometimes, have drinks, stuff like that. I agree in that kind of treatment because you want to keep your people happy. You don't want them being like this son of a bitch. Like for a couple bucks, they feel like they're cheated. I make sure people are happy. I feel like it's more worth it to spend more out of your pocket and have good morale than to be like stingy. We could do anything we want, Jay. You keep asking if something is a thing. You could do anything you want. Just need to communicate. Gotcha. Uh, uh, yeah, yeah. I have no idea what just happened. I hope I hope one of the people we hire doesn't do us dirty. I hope we got like a solid group of dudes. I hope they're happy with the food and the treatment and we all work out. I hope like one of them isn't a spy. I always feel like in all the movies and shit I see, one of the crew members is always a spy or always trying to get you in some way, stab you in the back. Like in all honesty, we probably even though I frown upon this, we probably should have like used perception on all these people. I feel like we didn't really interrogate them or ask them a whole lot of questions. Yeah, yeah. This is what I said last episode. You can't not have one of you be captain. This is what I was saying in the Patreon hour. You can't not have a captain in the Mighty Nine. You can't hire a captain. We're not going to take orders from somebody who isn't one of our people. And the only one who has any experience is Ford. So it's got to be Ford. He could ask for assistance. Captains have aides and assistants. I think he just doesn't obviously want the responsibility. But it's like, Ford, just take the responsibility. You can't, I mean, it's illogical. If this was like Monk Central, we'd pick Bo. Insight check. Yes, insight. What I say, perception. The Navigator. Flight of the Navigator. You're gonna what is it? He said you're gonna pick up speed and do something to corners. Natural 20 though. I mean, hey. I feel like we haven't got a lot of natural 20s this episode as a whole. That's like maybe the second one. All right. Oh, we're having conversations. Is he talking about like their discussion from way back when? Right? He's got to be talking about from a while ago. 1 ounce? Is that even a thing? 1 ounce. That I don't. How could anything weigh an owl? That I don't even think that's possible. Eh? Oh, don't hurt him. He's dead. He's dead. 1 ounce. The 1 inch punch on the 1 ounce. 1 ounce. I feel like is so ridiculously light. That's like non-existent for an aminal. All right, so we got a Frumpkin. It's definitely a real owl. They're adorable. That's like 28 grams. Yes. Which is like, I mean, that is a light. Birds having hollow bones and all. I mean, I guess so. Robin, what's up? Robin Banks. I think I missed you in the chat. Sorry if you've been talking. I try to glance real quick. I think we got another little owl. I've told you guys before, owls, one of my favorite pet type creatures you could have in something like this in real life, maybe even. I would say cats and owls are like my two go-tos. So Frumpkin's definitely got some good looks. Marisha is a bird girl. Birds have. I read that already. My God. R.I.P. What is Dagon? Do I know Dagon? I feel like I know Dagon from something else. Okay. 15 ain't too shabby. Want any booze? Now is Caduceus, has he drank? Is it Caduceus doesn't like drinking, or does Caduceus like just not drink, or both? I know we haven't seen him really drink, but is he against it? Like, will he do it on occasion? We're having a lot of nice little discussions. Cat and Jester don't drink, no reason, they just don't want to. I think they had him taste. I feel like I remember that. Yeah, at a bar, like he tasted it. Molly showed us that or sort of showed us that. And he's having the talk with Cad, which is hilarious. It's like what a interesting conversation to have with him of all people. That's pretty funny. We need you. It's good if you stick around because Jester is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, we heard Cat has a big family. For fun fact, but so if Brennan Lee Mulligan, so is Caduceus is a teetotaler. I think you're talking about what Caduceus said. The last one left. We're gonna mix more seltzers. How Ninja? You still at the pizzeria? The pizzeria. Who want radiators? If you guys are ready. I'm not a religious lady. I saw the sign. Is someone gonna do something? I saw the sign. Ace of base. Sam's got to go with it. Brendan Lee Mulligan loves to drop bird facts. You should really watch the how to drink videos. I sent you a couple of really fun. I did. I think I told you I started watching one of them. I think now that I think of it, I think I reacted to it and I just didn't have time to edit it up yet. I feel like I watched it. I'm not 100% sure. Any plans for the evening? I'm packing my pipe and we're going to hit the radiators, guys. Fresh. I got a fresh one coming. Fresh one coming. Radiators, everybody. Radiators now. For the donation by Clever Name I Made. Clever Name I Made donated his clever wit in combining all the seltzers. So this is to Clever Name I Made. Well, that was a bit of a hefty one there. Way to play it. It worked. Hey. Nice boat. Hey. I like when they play around with things like that. It works. I mean, sometimes interesting things can come of things I don't even think of. There was a big one during the Patreon hour, I feel like. I feel like someone recently did it. So I feel like someone recently did something where I was like, I wouldn't even have thought of that. And now I can't remember what it was. The kitties are all on the bed, passed out. It didn't work at all. Yeah, I know. After I said it, and then I was like, I totally said it opposite. Oh, 7. What is oh? I feel like Marisha and Liam are having a secret conversation up there, and I'm not part of it, and I feel left out. What did she just say? It sounded like she said something of the poo rumbles. What is it? Is it a giant sea monster? Up? Is it like a gargoyle? Well, I don't know why I think it was a gargoyle. What? What? How far out are we? What was... Oh, that was Travis. I was like, what the frig was that sound? What? I think it's just nothing. I would go with... See, normally I'd be overthinking it. I think it's... I want to think it's just like... How large we saying? Ooh, okay, never mind. All right, different. Okay, I'm thinking like how big? That's big. That's big. Like, did we get a better like? Did we get a bet? Like, could we ask at this point? I want to. Like, what could have gotten out this far? I mean, obviously it flies, but Yash is coming. But what do we even do? Like, the Mothman? Oh my God. I had not. I live in New Jersey, and the Mothman prophecies kind of thing is big in Pennsylvania. I didn't start getting into it till like 5, 6 years ago. Started reading about it, watching the movie and stuff. That shit is freaky. The Mothman prophecies. Check it out. It's like a real urban legend kind of thing. In all directions, there is a faint line of a blue horizon. So we're... She looks for poop or a feather or a wallet. 3 items you look for when investigating: poop, feather, wallet. What? No frigging way. Oh my god, they're harpies. Harpies, frigging harpies. What? Oh god, to rip our sails. They'll put us dead. Yeah, they'll strand us. What? Why are harpies? Like, is that a thing? Why would harpies be attacking us in the middle of the ocean? Why, like, I don't know what harpies usually do. I know what a harpy is and looks like, but I don't know, like, how they usually interact. He still hasn't found what he's looking for. Yes. In my head, I'm thinking, what would be out in the middle of the ocean? That, like, is that something they do? They, like, try to find ships? Harpies have a history with boats? Okay, good question, LOL. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, is that, like, something that would typically be a worry thing? Like, harpies might get us if we go too far out. Like, sharks, harpies, they're out there. We need a bigger boat. 20 for boat. Or 11. Everyone, never mind. Harpies rolled natural 20. Great. 6 harpies, and they have a natural 20. That's maybe going to be a little difficult. Hey, honestly, I'd rather not have the crew die. I'd rather not have them get involved because then we're just going to be out a crew member and one of us is going to have to figure out a job. So at least, I mean, I would prefer the crew get out of the way. We could heal each other and fight. The crew might die easily. Oh, great. Damn it. Landing on the poop deck, ripping up our sails, took one of the deckhands. Damn, these things are wreaking havoc real quick. $13 to a sail. Did I don't know Odyssey? I don't Odysseus is? I don't know who Odysseus is. Oh, it's gonna serenade us and put us in a trance. What Bo like? See, Bo was about to go. No, could Bo have stopped it? It looked like Marisha got it in time, or no? Like, could Marisha have done something to prevent that at that point? I feel like she knew it was coming. Wait, oh, natural 20 again. We're getting natural 20s fast now. We went from hardly any to like 3 or 4. Odd Odyssey, Greek mythology guy. Odyssey. I always thought of, yeah, like when I remember harpies from video games, they were angelic looking kind of fairies, maybe. I remember the singing, like the notes that would hypnotic trances. Great. Great. Not one of our best fighters. Not who doesn't have a whole lot of hit points. I mean, in the middle. Well, this is unexpected. Do we not have a battle map, I guess? So we have to stop them from pulling it apart. Yeah, so we have to stop them from attacking the sail. We're not going to mend the sail right now. I don't know. Is that the right call? To collapse the sail? I think that's probably not a good call. I don't know. See, I feel like if you collapse the sail, now you're sitting ducks, but you could also fight them and then save the sail. Maybe that's a good call. It's not a bad call, I don't think. Might be right. I mean, it's not like we're going to outrun them, so I guess, yeah, save it. Yeah, exit. All right. That might not have been a bad move, honestly. Because I'm thinking you're a sitting duck, but at this rate, we're going to lose our sails anyway. Just read Percy Jackson and he will be fine. Time to assign Jason mythology homework. Yeah, I'm not big with mythology. I know like God's names and stuff, but not big on other things. I don't know a whole lot. Legendary hero in Greek mythology, king of the island of Ithaca, and the main protagonist of Homer's epic, The Odyssey. Love the robe, Jay. Indigore, thank you. I wore it just for you. I told everyone before you got on, but I also told everyone else who also hadn't been on yet the same thing. No, I didn't. I kid. I kid. I love Percy Jackson with a burning passion, but Percy Jackson is not the way to learn actual Greek mythology. Sharp teeth. I also remember that. I remember from horror movies. I feel like there's a horror movie with the Harpies and they got razor sharp teeth. Like basically like nightmarish fairies. That's how I've pictured them from games and stuff like that. Toll the dead. We're going to toll the dead. Anybody tell me what is the end of this episode? Are we under an hour already? I feel like we're close to, if not under an hour. I'm just curious. 7 points of damage. Most people read it in high school. Totally agree with you there. The song has halted. What is up, Forrest the Runner? How are you? Looks pretty hurt. All right, so Harpies, I'm assuming Callisto Warrior Queen in the house. Let's all chug a drink for Callisto, who's probably getting ready to bring her kids to school or something. And we're going to chug a drink, so you don't do that. None for you. But cheers. Thank you for stopping in. I felt like chugging one. I would recommend Stephen Fry's trilogy, Mythos, Heroes and Troy. It's shockingly enjoyable. I might check that out. I love watching stuff like, I don't know what you'd call it, informational shows. I don't know what you'd call it beyond that. Like, it's not really history. If it's mythology, is it? I don't know. It's Saturday. No school. That's right. What am I thinking? I totally forgot. Yeah, it is. I'm like, my week is so mushed. The dissonant sound. Their books. Oh, I gotta read. Reading. They say it's fundamental. I don't know. All right, Knott's out of the trance. You guys might have said it already, but is there a reason no battle map? Is it like, is it too hard to do a battle map? Because I would love to see a battle map on the sea, but that's probably why it's too difficult. They're all flying around a ship. It'd probably be really difficult to do a battle map. But it also makes me think it's not as threatening. Like, I feel like if it was worth the effort, they'd be more dangerous. Wake up the bugs. And an hour off with bop bop bop. But he did, of course, voice. Oh, that's right. It's daylight savings this week. I almost never read anymore. I just use Audible. Same with me. I feel like it's a waste of time. Like, if I have other things to do. And I usually always have too much to do. So, like, if I'm ever going to listen or read something, I'm going to just have someone read it to me so I could do other things. It's not laziness because I'm doing other things while I'm doing it. If I was just laying there staring at a wall, I don't know. I mean, go to sleep, have it program your brain. 15 points of damage. Beetle damage. Beetle power. Yeah, that's horrifying. Look at Laura's face. That is horrifying. I hate this. I don't know if you guys watch Toriko. I do Toriko on Patreon. I'm like a third of the way through the entire series. And one of the guys controls bugs, and it's friggin' gross. Like, literally regurgitates colonies of bugs. Like, and a colony of bugs will come out. And they're like sadistic, ravenous killers. Gross. I mean, it's amazing, but gross. Like, after the Sunday will finally be over and done with it. Isn't this going to be the very last daylight savings? Is it? I don't know. I forgot it was Friday, just got here. What, are they going to like do away? Are you like they're supposed to do away with daylight savings time? I did not hear of such things. I've known it my whole life. I just never thought otherwise. Not is up and not is no longer frozen. I remember hearing this was done, but I don't know. I love reading, but my kids interrupt too often. Not with a 15 that hits. Oh shit, they are weak. See, the Harpies, they might have stealth and yeah, they're not armored or dexterous. I feel like this was a very poor choice on the Harpies side. Like, what are you thinking, Harpies? You attack a ship loaded with people? I mean, does this work often for the Harpies? Because this sounds like a silly choice. 11 hits? Oh my god, that is the shocker of the day. 11 hits. That is some low end armor class. I've got you. Oh, yeah, we got to get names. We don't even know the names of our own people. How have we not asked the names of our own people? That's hilarious. I didn't even think about it. Oh my god, scare him. What's his name? You gotta go, what's your name, sir? I want to know the deckhand's name. Most ships aren't carrying a wizard, rogue, warlock, monk, and 2 clerics. Robin, I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like this is your common whenever I'm driving down the street, I see these people in every car. They're always this group, this band of characters. It's like you go to carjack somebody, and it's like a clown car of these dudes. Eldritch Energy. Oh, I should have brought Kiri. I had Kiri in my hands. I want Kiri. Harpies are like a critical role 1, campaign 1 monster, meaning a party of 4 level 1 characters could reasonably handle it. John Forsyth, welcome. Yeah, I think the last fallback, I think. Also, merchant ship, not a Navy warship. An indoor kid. We're casting a baleful glyph in the air with his feather striking fear into the hearts of everyone. Like and subscribe if you haven't, guys. We have to reach 100,000 likes or I will never be able to live stream ever again. It is the rule that YouTube told me, effective immediately. $16 wisdom saving throw. All right. Here's my new thing. I have a glass here. Success! I'm going to use this bottle of water. I feel like these harpies are just dumb at this point. I mean, I guess they're trying to get away, but it's too late. Yeah, that's what I would hope. Harpies are retreating. Avita Sane. So the harpies are gone. Well, some of them got away. Sad, sad harpies. I mean, like Robin said, I guess you don't expect to have a crew like this on a boat. It's probably just, I mean, if the deckhands usually run like those guys did, then I guess they're 100% in the right to do so. One that's singing. We killed at least one, right? I definitely remember we killed one. Oh, I almost spelled it. All right, these two are killed. We got the purple and the red. I'm going to drink the rest of this one. No, that's all we got left. I poured the rest into a can and a glass. We are down to that and about a shot and a half, 2 shots, 5, 8 shots, 16 shots. Hike. How is there only 7 likes? Yeah, guys, on my thing it says 27, but I think you have to refresh. Maybe sometimes you have to refresh, but there should be 500,000. Everybody, like, please, and subscribe if you haven't. You can't super chat because YouTube demonetized me this week. I have to send them a video and dance and sing. Punch attack. The cats have been so good. The cats have been quietly resting on the bed like little angels. I feel like this is just like a nice little time for us to beat on something. Like we have a good reason to just beat on creatures that tried to attack us and get the upper hand. I'm seeing over 20 likes. You may have to refresh to see the updated likes. Yeah, on my phone it won't update unless I refresh. On my thing I'm watching it refreshes live. Once I resolve the demonetization problem this week, once I resolve that, most of the shows I was reacting to have ended or are ending. And I was going to do more live streams and stuff, but now I got to resolve these issues. So we'll figure out what to do as far as that goes later. 19 points of damage. Mine says 32. I got 567,000. No, mine says 30 right now. Really sucks that Wes. Oh, did you see that? While we're watching Bo finish murdering harpies, did you guys see? Well, obviously the dude did. They canceled Westworld. One season left. I told everybody at the end of season 4, go watch my reaction at the finale of season 4. I literally said, don't be surprised if they ended here, because season 4 could be like the end. And I was like, they're going to cancel the show. And they did. The way they ended it, it was like that could be a legitimate ending. Snaps the neck of the harpies. Wind physics. Okay, I feel like this is simulated training where we're just easily destroying these people. I mean, we like it's just too easy. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's just there's no threat. When there's no threat, it almost becomes like they didn't even have a battle map. Poor harpies. They earned no battle map. I stopped watching after season 3. Was season 4? John, I would say season 4. I told my brother and my sister because they stopped about halfway through season 2, maybe season 3. They stopped too. And I was like, 4 I thought was the next best to 1. I think season 1, then 4, then 3, then 2. I think 2 was the worst. And a lot of people dropped off with season 2. I think season 2 was the worst. I think season 4 was second best to season 1. And I thought it was really well done. But when the finale happened, I'm like, you could end the series right now. And I'm good like that. Like, I was good with season 4's ending. So I'm not really that upset. But there's a lot you could do with another season. So I'm not too upset because there is like a finality of sorts. Oh, love it. We nailed one. Yes. So we have just killed another. Another one bites the dust. Hey, it's a good way to keep us on our toes, right? It's a random encounter that has a chance of happening during travel. It's not supposed to be like life or death most of the time. I agree. It's fun. It's like a fun little encounter. It's like real to that life, not to our lives. I guess we wouldn't normally get attacked by harpies, but yeah, I mean like that's I mean, it's like keeping us on our toes. Don't just think you're good all the time. Expect the unexpected. Don't just like not keep your wits about you. So I dig it. Has anybody seen Yellow Jackets? I know of it. I've not seen anything about it. I honestly don't know what it's about. I've seen it like I've seen like a poster or a thumbnail for it. By the way, guys, I also forgot to tell you, there is a giant vintage movie poster auction, and I got some crazy posters I'm going to try to set up. Guiding Bolt. Show off. All right, we still got to save one of these dudes. So there is still. So there is like something we need to do in the sense of saving our guy here. First two episodes are free on Showtime YouTube. Is it a new show? Is it like brand new? I thought I heard about it for like a year. Like I thought this might have been like another season already out or something. Succession is something people keep telling me about. That and Yellowstone, which obviously I know about Yellowstone. There's a second spin-off coming. There was one spin-off already. Now there's a second spin-off. And season 4 is starting in like 2 weeks. I never seen a single minute of any of it. And I love Kevin Costner. I kid you not, is probably one of my favorite actors growing up as a kid. Never seen it. I don't know how I've not seen it yet. Should I react to Yellowstone, guys? Should I do Yellowstone? Guiding Bolt. First two episodes are free on Showtime. I think it's from last year. What is the premise? What is it about? Yellow Jackets? I thought it was like something to do with like undercover espionage or something. Well, undercover is espionage, is it not? I guess. 8 more points of damage. That does it. I think Sam not. I think was thinking like it's a little too close for comfort. Did it. Percentage chance. Over the river. It hits into the. All right. I was afraid he might get hurt in the fall or the hit with the deck. I mean, he wasn't high enough, but it could have took a beating on the way down. So the deck hands are clear. Right away, beautiful. That was beautiful. I was as soon as the battle was over, I'm like Jester's gonna have to mend the sails. But we barely even talked and she's already on it. Caleb has a heart condition since he was a boy. Mouth to mouth resuscitation. I feel like Not has the biggest mouth. You or Bo? They should have had Caduceus do it. Roll deception. Yeah, because Caleb is over here. Yeah. 20. He rolls 20. All right. Caleb's having a rough go. Rolling a 20. He's having a rough go, that's for sure. Jester blows into his mouth. Yeah, like in all honesty, my God, poor Caleb. Jester probably gave a hearty blow. And with the way Jester is, you could be on the edge of life. All right, Jester's back mending the thing. Yellowstone is okay. Burns plot like crazy, like a violent soap opera. 1d6 per 10 falling, and they're cannon fodder. Kiss his lips. Kiss his lips. It's a horror suspense doc nostalgia bait. Watch the first episode and see what you think. I'll check it out. I might check it out tonight because I want something I could just watch. I have so many things I'm already reacting to. The Peripheral on Amazon, guys. I think The Peripherals are ridiculously awesome, and it's from the Westworld people. Now I'm almost afraid it's going to get canceled. That's the fear. You get hooked on these shows, and then no one watches them. The Peripherals, fabulously done. Beautiful show. Probably no one's going to watch it. I don't react to it. I just watch it because I'm honestly afraid no one else is going to watch it. And I talk about it, but it's working. It's working. What is that from? I'm picturing like an 80s movie with kids. It's working. I think it is. I don't know. I could be a lunatic. I'm probably a lunatic. I don't know. Look, I'm sitting here wearing a robe, drinking. I think I'm talking to people. You're not even really here, are you? Are you people really here? With this robe, I almost feel like I'm in an insane asylum. Like, you ever see like the robes they wear at the insane asylums? I feel like I just have a elaborately colorful one. I mean, that's what robes look like. I just don't often wear robes. Look at that. Shut up real quick, that guy. Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Hook. Maybe it is Hook. I think it might be. I don't know. It could be. It could be. The Peripheral is very good. Yellow Jacket seems very popular from the Y2 YouTube views. It's no House of the Dragon. Every little piece. I know Pete's Dragon, and I've seen lots of parts of it, I feel like, but I've never seen it from beginning to end. I don't quite get what it is. Like a little kid with a dragon, I assume he finds him, but I haven't seen enough to know what the actual tale is. Eh. Blintz. It's like a crepe, a crepe, a crepe, a crepe. Ah, delicious. Not over here looking to eat up some of our kill. Cheers, everybody. HR puffin stuff. That is the thing of nightmares, but it's great fuel if you get drunk and want to like talk shit with your friends. See, I feel like HR Puffin stuff was like the Tim and Eric of their time. You had like way more access to psychedelics and drugs legally. And I think like HR Puffin stuff is like our Tim and Eric. Cheers, everybody. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I think we got like 30. How much time we got on this one, guys? I don't know if somebody said it earlier. I feel like we got 30 minutes left, but I could be 100,000% wrong. Four? No, it goes to four. Yeah, it could be like another 30 minutes. All right. So he just said, Liam just confirmed that Frumpkin as Little Owl. Only has 1 hit point. That is serious business. I mean, what would you expect with a 1 ounce owl? All right. Back to the hopefully whatever harpies make. Timmy the flute still haunts me. Timmy the flute, yes, from is Timmy the flute from HR Puffin stuff? Now I'm colliding my horrific shows. I think Timmy the flute was from HR Puffin stuff. It could have been from one of the other insanities I watch. Those of you who don't know, on the channel right now, I've been reacting to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I just finished it last night. I marathoned it because I needed to know where the hell this show was going. I've never heard of it before in my life. What a friggin' insanely weird, ridiculous show, and I love it. They'll be coming out weekly on the channel, on YouTube and Patreon. Chainsaw Man, too. Another weekly one I started with Chucky. Dosgrove. Night all. Early morning tomorrow. Take care, Dosgrove. Pistols O'Brien, what is up? Did you just get here? Oh my god, I read your comments before, Pistol. Emily Mary. I'm just seeing a lot of people now. Patrick, I read all your comments. Daniel O'Day, I don't even think I shouted you out. CJ Cook, are you here? Orly. Gotta run the Saturday. I guess. Oh, yes. Ninja, are you off? Ninja, you back? It's funny, without the donations, I don't know. Like usually Ninja, based on the donations, I know if you're home or you're back or you're this or that, which is hilarious. Because usually you have like a system and we can't see it. There is no donations. Welcome if you're just jumping in. Oh, you were late, Pistols. I was saying earlier, I got your email just in case you didn't know. McGuigan just sent me an email. I got to read that. And then I'm going to send you the link for the thing. Either when I'm done or tomorrow I'll send it to you. I appreciate your patience with me being super procrastinative on that. Got here a bit late, about 7 minutes into the video. Daniel O'Day. Did I shout you out? I don't remember if I did or not. Radiators, guys. Radiators. In honor of every one of you. If you don't pay me, I don't know you exist. LOL. Exactly what I thought. Yeah, exactly. I know. I was like, what is that referring to? Oh, no, it's like one of those things where I don't read the chat unless I'm distracted. And when I get a donation, it's like blah, 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 blah. It like lights up like a beacon. Radiators, whoever wants it. Radiators while we listen, everybody. I dig it. I dig it. We hit. So. Oh, we use the dodechy. He just used the dodecahedron. I feel like that's what he said. Not very wise. All right, everybody. Radiators are hit. I got a little bit of this left. I guess Ninja might still be at work. I haven't seen Ninja. Oh no. How is things? I saw Ninja right. How is things? Oh, isn't it Gallon? Is it, guys? Is it Gallon or Galen? Because they've said both. Now, like, I feel like Jester has said both. Most have said Gallon. I think it's Gallon. I keep getting message from my name, but no sender. Marisha is on her perch again. Oh, yes. Look at Marisha up there. Perching. Marissa's perching. I've told you guys, I used to have a friend. We used to hang out often, like every day for like years. A girl that wasn't my girlfriend. Group of us used to hang out all the time. And she would sit like that all the time. And I literally used to be like, that doesn't look comfortable. Like long term, it doesn't look comfortable. And she would sit like that all the time. She was very skinny, light girl. Looks like kind of like Marisha. Like maybe because you're like light on your feet, it doesn't like impact your knees. I feel like your knees would get hurt. Between Orly and our captain, the mighty Ford, it appears we're making it. She always perches when she is nervous or excited. I don't even know if I could do that. I'm not kidding. I feel like I couldn't even sit like that for 5 seconds. I feel like I'm not even like, I don't even have like a gut. I just feel like my legs wouldn't do that. I just feel like I'm not very flexible. And I stretch all the time. I stretch every morning just so I don't pull muscles. I like feel like I would struggle just to hold my legs together. But I'm like a bigger guy. I weigh like 200 pounds. Marisha's probably like 110 pounds. No way. Are we going to put a hole? Are we going to... How much damage do we know? Oh, great. I was going to say how much damage before we start. I was just about to say how much damage before we take on water. That's what matters. Galen. See, now they're Galen. Galen. But they corrected him. They said Galen. Less disturbing than when she pecks the ground for bugs. Yes. All right. What are we doing to help block it? Spit on it. No, I'm joking. Don't spit on it. 1.5 foot break. 1.5 foot break. We have to have wood, right? There's got to be boards. I would assume there's paneling to patch boats, right? There's got to be boards or paneling to patch boats. There's no way that they don't come with, like, there's got to be things to repair things like this. I feel like there's got to be paneling that we could put up there. I feel like you'd at least have a couple panels or boards in case of something like this. All right. If we don't have that, what do we do? There's got to be something. Rip the table. Throw the table against the wall. Nail it to there. I would literally take the friggin' table. Throw a table or a chair against the wall. Nail it to the friggin' wall. Whatever you need. Just rub some dirt on it. Exactly. Spit on it. Rub some dirt on it. What abandoned ship? We all just leave. I would grab whatever is flat or whatever is molded to the area in which needs to be like supported or fixed, and you slap that shit on. Free? That would have been a good one. Does anybody have a spell? Some like hair went in my eye. That's why I keep fucking my eye. Is there some kind of spell that could halt the flow of water? Like when you see like somebody like stop water. Is there anybody that could stop the flow of water with some kind of weirdness? I don't know. I'm throwing shit out there. Ask it nicely. Oh. Oh my God. Break? Yeah. I feel like if you had like whatever is made of wood, I would just start nailing shit to that thing. Sam's not wrong though. Not's not wrong. Not is not wrong. If you get it from the outside, way better. If you fix it from the outside, way better. But someone's got to hold their breath, and the Ford, I believe, holds his breath the longest. Waterwalk, love it. Waterwalk. Guys, please explain to me what are the specifics to Waterwalk? I'm assuming the obvious, but what is there anything else about Waterwalk I should know? Ah, so he could stand like he could kind of like work on upside down, so to speak, but on the surface of the water. So is that what they're thinking? He could do like an on the surface underwater fix, but from upside down. I They weren't using GOS for shit. That's something. Water walk now. He can't go underwater. Now he can't go underwater, but I guess he could like reach and kind of fix it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Look, there you go. Yeah, use whatever you have to. There's got to be tables and chairs. Sorry, take a bed if you got to. Take someone's bed, a dresser. There's got to be stuff you could disassemble. Sorry, we're not going to have as many furniture pieces as we had. 20 minutes. He's still doing it. He's doing it and doing it and doing it well. He could choose to go underwater, but he chooses to water walk The water will be like a solid floor. Okay, that's what I gathered. Thank you, Nuckin Futz. Nuckin Futz with the explanation. Michael is here. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Michael, you just get here? Help him with the repairs. Could Jester do mending again? I don't know if she already tried that. I know she's already fixing the sails. She rolls a 2. Natural 20. Gallon is going to come in with the rapid fix. Jester's 2 could have just... Gallon is saving the day. What's a little bit? He went Scottish. I honestly didn't even realize. I'm like, all right, he's Scottish. Whatever. I'm digging it. I'm in. I'm totally on board. Critical Role literally tested the GOS rule set on stream, sort of. What is GOS? I saw that before. What is GOS? It's probably very obvious, but I can't think. It's a patch job. Caleb, we're waiting on you. What a time to use the bathroom, Caleb. Like we have time for this. Thank the traveler they healed. Gallon saved us. So we have a busted hull of the ship. We have the sails ripped up, not destroyed though. Of the Eukarol. What is it? What did he call it again? Uruko? It's like the Urukai, right? So it's Urukyle. Ghosts of Salt Marsh. Critical Role literally tested the Ghosts of Salt Marsh rule set on stream. What is that? Is that like a new campaign or something? I don't know what that is. What is it, Michael? Please tell me. Uruk Hazel. Can't spell it. Uruk Hazel. It's a rule set for sailing in D&D. Oh, okay. A book. Gotcha. 8 hours. All right. Good. Awesome. We got at least 8 hours. We're good. Beautiful. Beautifully done. That is a way more common thing I hear than not. If you can see them, they can see you. But can they? That's not necessarily true with me. Because I got horrible eyes. If you can see me, you got like a 50% chance I'm freaking just seeing a blur. I have very bad eyesight. And I'm supposed to wear glasses. I never do. I never do. Hazel. Like Hansel. Hansel. Hazel. Urukazel. Urukazel. I just heard last night they were gonna they're thinking about making a kickball or a dodgeball too. But Ben Stiller's afraid of ruining another legacy movie like he did Zoolander. And I was like, I totally get what he's thinking. Because Zoolander 2 is frigging horrible. Like, one of the worst things I've ever seen. Not even bad good. It was just like, what? Like Joe Dirt. I don't know if you've seen Joe Dirt 2. Joe Dirt 1, I think is like a beloved guilty pleasure comedy, if you want to call it that. Joe Dirt 2 just rapes everything. Probably shouldn't use that word with the algorithms and stuff. It ruins everything that the first Joe Dirt is all about. Full Sail. The one with the monkeys throwing the raccoon. What is that one about? Hey guys, I'm back. Glad I didn't miss anything. What is up, McGuigan? Finally getting out of work. Time to limp the misfiring car home. I know Ninja said he does not live far. Ninja, tell me when you're home. We'll hit the radiators. When Ninja's home, all we got left, I killed this one. So all we got left is whatever's in the glass. This is all that is left. And then about a shot or two of whiskey. So I killed the majority. But raise the flag. All right, wave the flag. Thanks, Jay Tadek. You get home. We will have a shot. We will smoke. We will have a chat. We will make your day better, Ninja. The Mask of Many Faces. Ghost of Saltmarsh is Dungeons and Dragons adventure for characters of 1-12. No more grog. He's got to be smart. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I've said this before. When you don't have to think, it makes life so much easier. Like, when you're not running things, when I was younger, granted, you don't make as much money and you don't have any control. But when you're just a laborer, you just got to do the heavy lifting and you let everyone else do the thinking. You're just like, at 5 o'clock, I leave and I'm done. And you could drink till the next morning. And all you got to do is the next morning do it again. You just got to lift heavy shit. When you start running things, you got to start like having responsibility, calling the shots. Like, I mean, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. But then you get paid more and it's life. You obviously want to progress. But you could just stay a laborer. And I totally get it. Oh. What? Oh, shit. Are we about to end this? I don't know. I feel like we're almost done with this episode. I'm going to look because I'm scared. Oh, it literally is ending really soon. God dang it. I had to look because part of me was like, maybe this is like another hour. We are in a bad position, everybody. And we're gonna end it here. We got like maybe 2 minutes if we're lucky. Damn it, man. How big are the boats on the way towards our ship? There we go. We ended it. How big did they say? I don't think he said. How big are the two boats coming towards us? There's boats in New York. A Fame-Meyer crocodile. That sounds like something out of a fantasy movie. I missed the jellyfish. Yeah, we did do the jellyfish earlier, Michael. There was something with a jellyfish. I am excited. I'm surprised the next episode's so short. I feel like the next episode should be pretty awesome. Michael, so did Jay. I mean, I remember the jellyfish. At Michael, so did Jay. Call a rental house. Do. I also just got home from work doing holiday retail. Live episode, I believe. Yeah, we'll hey Jay, when the episode ends, think you could show a couple of my painted minis that I sent the pictures of? I never get to show them off to people. Yeah, I think I could, McGuigan. Next episode is my favorite of Critical Role. Really? We're tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to the dude tonight or tomorrow, and you guys will know. Tomorrow, Talks Machina will come. We'll first let Matt finish. I apologize, Matt. I apologize. Let him finish. Why'd Matt get emotional there? Why'd Matt get emotional there? That's the end of that. I feel like Matt got more emotional than for like out of nowhere. He was like, "We love you more when tougher times come." What was going on right now? Was this like when was this aired? 2 years ago. It doesn't tell me the date. That's weird. Usually it tells me the exact date. I'm just curious because he seemed like more like something happened. I'm just wondering if that's like closer to like when the pandemic started or something. I'm not exactly sure. Episode 35 was one of my faves. I mean, a lot of these are great. Morphing, what is up in the chat? Hello, everybody. Anybody I missed? Is there anybody I missed saying hello to? There's a good 40 of us in here. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We're going to talk for a bit. Now, first things first. What was I going to say? What were we, I'm just trying to think of what we were just talking about. Exactly, specifically. Either way, December 19th, 20, yeah, December 19th, 2019, I started hearing about COVID towards the end of 2019 into 2020. And then by March, that is when everything shut down in 2020. So were they talking about that? Oh no, maybe it's totally different. Because now I got September 27th, 2018. Then I got 2016. So never mind. That probably has nothing to do with any of that. It just seemed to me like Matt was very sad about something. It looked like he was... I don't know. I just thought maybe it had some kind of specific notion. Let me just exit out of all this stuff. We don't need this anymore. We don't need that anymore. We'll go back to the chat. It was 2018, Jay. No. This is mid 2018s. Okay. I don't know then. Maybe it was something else. It seemed like Matt got a little choked up. It's not relevant. I'm just curious. Like if something happened, like elsewhere or something in the lives of these people. Because sometimes that's relevant. Maybe it'll affect them. Because Laura, I also thought, got a little choked up in there, more so than usual. There's certain people that usually don't express themselves as emotionally as others. So when I see them get emotional, I'm like, wait, is something going on deeper? And Laura Bailey, Jester, got emotional about talking about her mom. Now, that's totally understandable that you would get emotional about that. But typically, Jester doesn't get emotional. But I guess if I think about it, if she ever does, it's about her mom. So I guess it's makes sense in the everything going on. They took a break for COVID at episode 99. Okay. So we're way away from that. Okay. I can't remember what was going on at that point. Honestly, my memory is not that great. Is this okay to ask? Is this when they left Geek and Sundry? Maybe it's when they left Geek and Sundry. Possible, Emily Mary. If I didn't say hi to you, I think I did already. But I keep thinking I'm missing people and not saying hello. So hello, if I missed you. Ninja, when Ninja comes back, I don't think I saw him yet, but when Ninja comes back, we're going to hit the radiators. We could drink the rest of our drink. Other thing. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the schedule, see what the timing is. Going to talk to the dude. Tomorrow we'll get Talks Machina like I normally do. I think I was a day late last week. Sometimes last week I was trying to do something for Halloween, so I watched like 9 hours of horror movies. By the time I was done, Talks Machina came out a day late, I think. But then I think I dropped Campaign 2 a day early. So either way, I try to get it out on time. But Talks Machina will be out tomorrow. And then I'm going to decide what to do. We could either do... Like the dude presented a couple ideas. We could do like a one shot and split it, or we could do part 1 Patreon hour in one episode and then have like a live stream that does like the whole episode or something like that. We could split it up 100 different ways, but I'll see what the dude says. The dude was talking to you guys earlier, so I'm sure he got some of your opinions. We'll talk about that. The kitties are so adorable right now. I wish I had the kitty cam on. Coco. Oh, I said it too loud. Damn it. Whenever I say her name, it's so funny how they respond. If I just said her name too loud and now she's like looking at me like I can't look at her now. Because if I look at her, she knows something's up. I have to pretend like it was just a word that sounded like it. And I know nothing. Larry, I'm going to peek. All right, she stopped looking at me. She literally has her head up like this and she's touching her nose to the top of the roof of the bed and just rubbing it like this, but like almost like half asleep in a trance. And it's freaking adorable. I've never seen her do it before. I think Kristen Blase, is that Blase? I don't know who that is. Ford had just done her testimony last week. Oh, Christy Blase Ford. I'm thinking because his name is Ford. Oh my God. I'm literally thinking because it's Ford, like Ford. Christy Blasey Ford had just done her testimony last week. Christy Blasey Ford was the Kavanaugh. Wasn't that the Kavanaugh thing? The Kavanaugh trials? Oh, Brett. Oh, you already said it. The Brett Kavanaugh. You already said it. I am aware of politics, everybody. Brett Kavanaugh, Christy Blasey Ford. I was going to say, as soon as I'm like the Christy Blasey, and then I saw Ford. And I'm thinking, oh, so Ford had to testify? I literally was like, Ford, a.k.a. Travis, had to testify? What is this? Oh, man, my comment looks so bad after yours, John Forsythe. Mine was in response to the live stream. Oh, yes, we will not. Sounds cool. Yeah, no, Callisto. We would never think such things about you. How dare anybody even fathom such a thing about the great Callisto Warrior Queen? But I could see how that could be conveyed. It would look bad to people that just are reading things. John Forsythe, yes, you are right. Okay, so that makes sense. God, was that long ago? That's crazy. I can't believe that was that long ago. I feel like, I guess that does make sense in the timeline. I can't believe the Kavanaugh thing happened a year before pandemic even like started becoming a thing. That's crazy. My God, how time flies. So the Kavanaugh thing happened like 5 years ago. We're about at 4 years. We're at 4 years right now. You're telling me the Kavanaugh thing happened 4 years ago. That's crazy in my mind. I can't believe that's that like long ago already. Huh. Okay. Ninja about halfway home. Oh, Ninja's there. No, take your time, sir. Take your time. Don't want no speeding. Don't want no car wrecks. So, guys, here's my question. Anything I missed? Up for checking out? Oh yeah. McGuigan. Yes. Thank you for you. Of course, you got to remind me, McGuigan. I totally already forgot. I would have never even thought twice. All right, let me go see what we got here for McGuigan. McGuigan would like to see, or like to show, or like to me to show everything. Oh, so I told you guys, I was saying to you guys before, there is a poster, like a vintage poster shop that I'm a member of, like a auction house that constantly sends me when auctions are going off, like when movie theaters go out of business or giant movie houses or whatever, something affiliated with movies, production companies go out of business, they send them to this company and they go on live auction online. I've been buying up posters. I don't know why, but something about Thai, like Thai from Thailand, Thai posters to me look the coolest of anything I've ever seen. They're super unique. They had very little restrictions on what they were allowed to do. There is some insane posters of old 80s movies I've been buying up from Thailand. I've got one that I just bought that was like $250, but it is like a one of a kind. I've only seen it one other time, and it's in Robin. It's in Robert England's house. And I got it. I'm going to get it matted and framed, and I'm going to get it signed by him because he literally, in the most recent documentary I saw with him, had it hanging in his living room. And I had already like wanted to buy this poster. And he was like, it's my favorite poster of any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. And he's like, I've never seen anyone come in with it to get autographed. And I'm like, you have just tempted me, sir. So we're going to do that. All right. So we got McGuigan's. Ready, everybody? I don't know if, wait, I think somebody was saying good night. John Forsyth, good night. Gotta go. Take care, John. Anybody else? Everybody, we're going to check out McGuigan over here. Has, this is McGuigan's. Now, McGuigan, go ahead. You could do the talking. I'm not going to pretend I know what I'm looking at here. But this is Dwarven Forge, I'm assuming. Now, McGuigan, how? Does it come like that tall? Or are these pieces? Like, does this one piece come that big? Or is it like little pieces and you stack them? Because this is like a huge. But McGuigan, you do the talking if you like. Because I don't know if you want to explain it. But John, good night. Well, guys, the reason that's a Dwarven Forge map for my campaign. So we're going to buy Dwarven Forge for the channel. We already looked at it before. I might wait till some of the pieces I want are in stock because a lot of the things I want aren't in stock. So no sense in rushing. We could keep accumulating money as long as they allow me to get donations again. But we could wait. We're not in any rush. Should I flip it? Nope, completely modular, usually 1 by 2 inch pieces. That is so awesome. So let's go. We're going to click it. That is a mini, I'm assuming. Triceratops mini. I dig that look with the blue. Now, McGuigan, you paint these all, I'm assuming, by hand. Otherwise, why would you have said such? That's badass. Look at this son of a beach. I like that, dude. How big is that? That thing looks big. If it's as big as your pillow, that thing's got to be at least a good 5. A pillow? That's got to be like a good half a foot almost. I dig it, though. All dragons. Is that specific characters? Specific characters, McGuigan, or no? And what is that relevant? Is this like from something like I'm assuming that's from your campaign? Like I'm assuming all of it's from your campaign. Ooh, look at this. All right, now McGuigan. That looks like a book on like an altar. These all glow. That's for this. Like, see, I like the stuff. Like, look at the lanterns and everything. I like the stuff that's very. I'd rather have something smaller and more like this to me is the coolest so far. Because I'd rather have something smaller that has like all these little bells and whistles, like the lights on the corners and the things on the green with the book and the that is badass. What is something like that, McGuigan? Did you customize this in any way or did you buy it and it was like that? Like how do you get the green illumination type thing? That's what I want to know, and I want to know it now. But that's my favorite so far. We'll go back to that. Holy bananas in pajamas. Look at this. Look at this. We even got. Is that a crocodile tail on the other side, or is it going actually underneath? I feel like it's a crocodile with a tail. I don't. Just out of curiosity. I just want to make sure that nothing. I don't know if. I'm not good with computers. I'm not great. So I don't know if I should hide links or anything like that. Not that it matters at this point because I already showed it. This is pretty freaking cool too, though. See, like even something like this, something like this reminds me of like Zelda. Like it reminds me of Zelda with the dungeon maps. Like I almost kind of want to recreate Zelda dungeon maps. Has anybody ever done this before? Because now I think I just thought of something new that I want to do. What if I recreate Zelda dungeon maps with Dwarven Forge? Like I'll literally take the exact map from like each of the dungeons in Zelda and recreate it. I think that is something I might want to do. But if someone else did it, then it ruins the fun. This one's pretty awesome. See, look at like the lanterns in the corners. And then there's like this looks like almost like a church or something. All sorts of religious icons and stuff. Let me go see what McGuigan is saying because I didn't. The green illumination are just LED pieces. I love the battle map, the demon sealing chamber. I really want to get the owlbear transformation dice. Underneath the bridge, it actually is so cool. It was my biggest dungeon build, a full trial for my group, LOL. Was thinking the mazes. That would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty great to do the link stuff. I'm going to go back. I know I didn't. Actually, let's just finish because I think we only got a couple left. Because I wanted to go back and check the first one again. Oh, so that's Hellscape, McGuigan? This is Hellscape right here? Or is that something similar? Because I know the fiery looking stuff. Now, these are pieces, I'm assuming, that could be dropped in here too. All interesting stuff. That would be pretty great. It is the reliquary, a Sphinx library. That's what the other was. A Sphinx's library. Very interesting. Whoa. What is that, dude? Is that even a dude? I think it's a dude. I don't know. What is that? It almost looks like an evil Keyleth if she went ice and got like demonic or something. It's Hellscape. It can be illuminated from underneath. So that is Hellscape. This one over here, Hellscape, can be illuminated from underneath. How do they illuminate it from underneath? A cloud giant? What do they illuminate? How do they illuminate it underneath on the Hellscape stuff? Is it just like LEDs? Or is there like, I'm assuming it's easy to do. A cloud giant. How big is this, McGuigan? How big is this guy? Cheers, by the way, McGuigan. Beautiful stuff. I'm not kidding. I want to go back and check out. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Groon. Maybe it's the green illumination, but the green in that looks amazing. On the one, what is it? You said it was the green illumination. Oh, the reliquary. A sphinx's. Oh no, that was the other one. What do you call the one that's green? I don't know if you said it somewhere. I have dice with triceratops on them. DF light panels, gnomes with flashlights. Gnomes with flashlights. About 3 inches tall. I dig it. Oh, that's some Cthulhu looking insanity. The Cthulhu is one of the few things that in real life, like that thing, the lore and the mythology behind Cthulhu, as far as what it stands for and everything, is something about it terrifies me. I don't know what it is. More so than most things. Cthulhu is a very horrifying thing. Just even the look. That's crazy. Scary. And there is, well, we got Bo and Ford. Oh, cool. Back there, 2 little minis. I dig everything going on here. But look at this. I did not get them yet. Oh my God, they look so badass. Look at Vex and Vax. Oh my God. I don't know. I think I like Vex better. Vex's bow is insane. Oh, look at his dagger though. That's pretty badass too. I mean, he's got the triple is that the triple daggers over here? The wings. I do know about I don't know. I still have no idea, just so you guys are aware. This isn't a spoiler. I know of the wings because I saw the Sideshow toys, but I don't know why or how. So there is still more to be seen or figured out from this. So just so you guys know, I saw the Sideshow thing and I was like, what the hell? He's got wings. I didn't ask. I didn't figure it out. No one tell me anything. Just know that I do know that Vax gets wings. Like Red Bull. But that's the end. I got to get these two. I got to get Vex and Vax before Machina. Hopefully they come. This is my favorite. Only because I like all the illumination. There's 6 torches. And then you got the altar with the book and everything. I love it. Vex is great. She's probably my favorite statue. She's pretty badass. The bow is sick. The Greenlight map was a chamber where a demon lord was sealed. Big boss battle on that map. This reminds me of something from like Calamity. The way this looks, it reminds me of something straight out of Calamity with the book and how we were like doing like Vespin Chloris with Vespin Chloris and everything. That's what this is like triggering in my mind. A Vespin Chloris with the book and the whole like summoning. Like this looks like a portal coming through over here or something. I like it. Like Red Bull. Vex got wings. Or Vax. Vax got wings. Gotta make sure I get them by the time we do that. Did I miss Ninja Master, guys? I'm not in any rush or anything. I just don't know if I missed him in the chat. And I want to just smoke when he's back. But Jay, speaking of Vox Machina, do you think you'll watch Campaign 1 anytime in the future? Or are you just planning on getting through Campaign 2 first? Indigor, I want to. I'm just trying to figure out how I would do it in a way where it wouldn't, like if I started doing Campaign 1 like I did this, it would basically take up my week. Because this I do for probably 10 or, if you count the live stream, I probably do this for like 10 hours a week, give or take. And that's fine. But I'm like, if I do Campaign 1 and I try to get it along at the same pace, so it's like, it makes sense that I would wait till Campaign 2. But I also am wondering if there's a way that I could somehow watch the episodes that are going on in the season that is coming. Like if you guys know the episodes in the season that's coming, there's a chance I could react to those episodes. Being as it's going to be spoiled anyway in the show, there's a chance I could allot like a show, like how I do shows, like the new season starts and I do a show. I might be able to squeeze it in if I do it in like sections like that. So maybe just to not have it completely ruined, or maybe do a side by side comparison, I might be able to do something like that, but it would rely on people knowing what section of the campaign it is part of, which you guys might already know. I don't know. I'm not sure on how much you guys know about where the story is taking place. Campaign 3 requires Campaign 1 and Exandria. Thanks for showing those. Hope to... Oh, this is my favorite one, McGuigan. No problem, McGuigan. Anytime. You guys ever want to show things off? Send it to my email. I'll show it off. I wanted to recheck this. This over here. This like golem looking thing. I just wanted to check them all out first. But we got this like friggin' crazy... Look, and there's skeletons all over. That looks like some sort of Venus flytrap thing, but there's skeletons all over, like bone skeletons with knives. What is that, like a giant golem or something, or like a stone man? Oh, I guess it's as far as I can go. Oh, no, I didn't go. Oh, maybe that is as far as I can go. Never mind. That's pretty badass, though. This guy right here. Now... McGuigan, did they sell these pieces, or you had to have them made and then painted them? How did you do this? Considering how many curveballs they throw us with the first season of The Legend of Vox Machina, that might be hard to do, but totally understandable. You don't want to cross the streams, go to speak. It is an Earth Elemental Guardian. I think CC will go for 2 seasons. I think CC will go for 2 seasons. What is CC? I think it was just a misspelling. Season 2 of Vox Machina will likely be 60 to 80 episodes, like episode 60 to 80. Or it will likely be, or like 60 to 80 episodes. Are you saying, Shane, are you saying between episode 60 and 80? Or between 60 to 80 episodes it's going to cover? You could start C3 now if you wanted. It's not great here. It was better in C2. Chroma Conclave. The Chroma Conclave. Dwarven Forge Kickstarter for the Mountain set. I have a lot of Dwarven Forge sets. Okay. Oh, so that, like, all this kind of came as a set, McGuigan? McGuigan, if you don't mind me asking, like, did this whole thing come as one big set? And if so, what did something like this run you? You don't have to tell if you don't want. I don't know if you want to reveal financial stuff. This right here, how much did that cost? Because I would 100% buy something like this right now. Like, this to me is the coolest shit right here. The other thing is awesome, but that's like way too big probably for me to go with so far, because that's probably thousands of dollars. I think something like this is badass. Like, I don't want this exact thing, but something very similar to this is what I think is amazing. I also, you guys said no one's ever done it before. I'm thinking it's crazy. How has no one ever reconstructed the dungeons in Zelda in Dwarven Forge? I'm not kidding. I am like so on board with doing this right now, especially if no one's ever done it, because when someone's already done it, it's like, it looks like you're copying. And I'm always like, like someone already did it. But if no one's ever done it, I am so on board with rebuilding. Like, I'll go from like Dungeon 1 all the way up to Ganon's level. Maybe we'll start with Ganon, because Dungeon 1 stuff, like, you know, maybe we'll go backwards because Ganon's level is the most recognizable. Maybe I'll remake Ganon's dungeon with Dwarven Forge. Waylock probably has done it, but handmade. Who's Waylock? That is only part of my Kickstarter pledge, which ended up being a few grand. Okay, it was a few grand. I'm really enjoying Campaign 3 right now. Tons of emojis. I guess that means Ninja Master has arrived. Me and my misfiring car made it home safe. I thought, I read misfiring car, and I for a second was like, oh my god, did Ninja Master break down? I think I blew a spark plug or one of my coil packs on the way to work this morning. Good, Ninja Man. Well, no, I mean not good that happened. use the money you were going to donate tonight, and we will smoke and drink and throw it to that. We're going to use, tonight's going to be the Ninja Master Spark Plug and Coil Pack Fund. So whatever you were going to donate tonight, forget about it and donate it to your Spark Plug and Coil Pack, because I want you to be able to get to and from work safely. This is priority, Ninja Master. So tonight's donations, which are none because we're not allowed to. If you weren't here earlier, YouTube demonetized my channel because they said they needed to make sure that at the rate of growth of my channel, I wasn't doing suspicious things. I think it's honestly because, like I said earlier, I was doing House of the Dragon clip outs when I was doing the episodes, and they were getting hundreds of thousands of views. I looked, and my House of the Dragon clips over the course of 2 months got a third of the views on my entire channel combined over the course of 3 years. So I think the excessive rate of growth made them like, hey, what's going on over here? And then they put a hold on my monetization. So we're not allowed to do donations anymore for, well, I disputed it and we're dealing with it. But they did say, I said this earlier, they did say, if after 30 days you could resubmit, and if your channel hasn't done anything they disapprove of, after 30 days, you're good again. So even if you don't win the dispute, they're basically saying, if for 30 days straight you don't do anything that we frown upon, you're fine. So worst case scenario, I can't monetize for a month. So for like this and 3 other live streams, they said as of November 30th, because it happened on Monday, which was November 1st. On Monday, November 1st, they initiated it. So November 30th, aka December 1st, I'm allowed to go back to normal. So that should be how things happen. But Radiators, Ninja Master is back. Ninja's good. We're gonna do Radiator. Anybody who paints minis, anything I could do to improve my painting. Oh, McGuigan's asking all you guys. Anything that McGuigan could do to increase on his painting, I think is pretty spot on. You can't blow a spark plug and you only have 1 coil pack, right? Jared McGuigan, just practice and watch tutorials with Maniac Ninja. I gotta find out who Waylock is. Waylock probably has done it before, handmade. Did anybody say who Waylock? That was the Dungeon of Doom set. I believe I spent almost $2,500 on that set. So everything in that picture came with it, $2,500. There is another Kickstarter. I think McGuigan said it. I did see there was another Kickstarter. Yeah, it was McGuigan. I did see there's another. Right now, there is currently a Dwarven Forge Kickstarter going on. I am ready when you are. All right, guys, Radiators. And then I think we're going to say goodnight and head out, guys, because it's almost 11:30. We got to check out McGuigan's stuff. We got to talk about the episode. I will let you guys know in Talks Machina tomorrow. So if you guys want to know where we're going from here, what we're doing as far as the next 2 episodes, because the dude already told you guys they're way shorter episodes, so we might break them down differently. I will let you know in Talks Machina. By the time I record it, I will already know. I'll say it in the recording, and then you guys can know how this is going to go for the next couple weeks. Waylock's Army on YouTube. I'm going to check it out. For sure. All right, Radiators, and then we're going to do our salute goodnight. All right, that is our hit. Radiators, unite. I got a little, this is all I got left of the seltzer. I did a good number, so I'm going to hit this. Cheers. Ninja, these are such great setup. Way better than what I use at my table, LOL. McGuigan, great stuff. I mean, that right there is the coolest one. This gets don't get me wrong. This baby right here is awesome. If I had a choice, I would take this. I'm saying I feel like the best bang for your buck, at least for what I'm looking for, because I can't display that. That thing is way too big, even though it's awesome. I feel like this is something I could display. You got the double doors over here. I love that it looks like a library of greatness. So I'm totally on board with that. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to drink and we're going to shout everybody out. Zoom in on it, Jay. What, this one right here? Zoom in on it. The cats finally gave up. I was giving them props for being so patient. The cats were in here for 3 hours and they finally ran away. So here we go. This is the altar. Like, I love the little book on the altar here. Little altar. You got some mystical. Am I crazy or that's like a portal or something, McGuigan? It looks like some swirly portal that'll suck you in through this. I'm not 100% sure. But then you got these two like green torches. Very cool. Was this one like a custom made, McGuigan? Or was this something you just bought? I think I already said it, but I didn't see it if you said it. Cause I'm not kidding. That is like so on point to what I want. Like I just love, because I love Evil Dead. First off, you guys know I love Evil Dead. So you bring something like a book into it with an altar and a portal and the illumination and everything with the detail. I love the attention to detail. I'd rather it be smaller with so much more detail than massive and like just kind of like more of the same. Yeah, the details are great. It's a wall of force. I love it. All right, here we go. Paramonster, we're going to say goodnight. It was a custom build with the pieces I had. You did amazing, my friend. Let's say goodnight. Cheers. Last swig. Emily Mary, Little Paramonster, McGuigan, Michael, Ninja Master, Patrick, clever name I made. T Sparks, still here since the beginning. I think I said McGuigan already, but McGuigan with the amazing, this being my favorite, pictures of all the minis in the Dwarven Forge. Shane Barrett, Nuck and Futz, Emily Mary, Colvin. We got Michael Pistols O'Brien. I think I said a couple of you multiple times. Jacques, a.k.a. Jackie, the great and powerful Emily Mary. If I say you 500 times, it's just because I love you all that much. Pistols O'Brien, again, I'm saying you. I will email you by Sunday. If you don't get my email, I will give you 5 million. No, I'm not going to say that, but you'll hear from me. Indigore, Callista Warrior Queen. Am I missing anybody that has been here in the last hour? I don't think I did. Colvin, I definitely said Colvin. Amelia. Some of you might have went to bed. John Forsyth, I know John went to bed. A couple of you I named, I think said Vero G. If Vero G is still here. All right, I think I covered almost all of you, if not all of you. The Dude JB, my moderator. Is the Dude all right? I haven't seen the Dude in a while. Did the Dude have to split? I didn't see the Dude in the comments for a bit. I'm running through to make sure. Oh. Deadly encounter, but I guess the Dude just... I just want to make sure the Dude's good. I didn't see the Dude for a while. Either way, the Dude, my moderator, Lace Up Hockey, who hasn't been able to do Friday nights, but he said he wouldn't be able to. He's got his own thing going on with he's DMing, I believe, from what I remember. So we see Lace Up Hockey on Sundays, but I want to give him a shout out because Lace Up Hockey helps. And Lace Up Hockey, I've told you guys many times, is the one that put me in touch with the Dude. Lace Up Hockey said the Dude seemed like a good dude, so let's have him, and we got him. So I just want to tell Lace Up Hockey we appreciate and we love you. And that's about it, guys. I think I got everybody. Very old blood stains. So, guys, on that note, Puff Puff Reed. Clever name I made. Oh, I got you. All right, guys, on that note, I think we're good. Ninja, you good? Should we hit one more? Well, we're going to hit one more for Ninja. Because you know what? I still have a shot. I know I was about to say goodnight. Those of you who stuck around, even though I was half saying goodnight, I feel like Ninja just hit, and I don't want to leave Ninja on a puff. I can't do that to a fellow soldier. That is not allowed in the world of my life. So Ninja, if you're still here, whoever's still here, the last minute holdouts, the ones that have stuck around, we're going to do one more shot, the last of my 101, my Wild Turkey 101 right here. So hot fire, whoever's still here, get your drinks. Have a good week, bud. Thanks for checking out my stuff. McGuigan, you're all good. Hit 2 more and take a shot because fuck YouTube. Clever name I made? I agree. So here we go. Everybody, last drink of the night. I already said goodnight to everybody. Last drink of the night. But we're going to hit first. So Radiators unite. I'm going to have a little drink of water just to hydrate myself. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh my God, I must read that then. Oh, we're talking to fanfic. All right, Ninja, that was the last hit of the night. That was for Ninja. Sounds like Ninja had a bad day. So Radiators Unite, right? That's the new one. We're going to go Radiators Unite. That's our new thing. Instead of hitting the Radiators, we're going to do Radiators Unite. I've missed these Friday live streams. Well, Emily Mary, we will be here for the distant future. One day, I might not be here, but for the distant future, we will have our Friday nights. So cheers to everybody. The last minutes, the 20 strong that are still here. We still have 20. I love that even after I've sent off like 5 times and said goodnight, there is still 20 of us here. It's nice to know that I could jump on and have a good 20 people to talk to, even if we're just randomly jabbering about nonsense. So cheers to everybody. Love you all. Delicious. Is it Friday? I can't do it like that.